has been found to restore healthy hemoglobin production in the majority of participants with sickle cell disease and transfusion-dependent beta thalassemia, relieving the symptoms of disease.
Metro Plus weather.
It will become fine and appreciably cooler tomorrow. The minimum temperature tomorrow morning will be about 16 degrees in the urban areas and a couple degrees lower in the new territories. It will become very dry during the day. The maximum temperature will be around 23 degrees with relative humidity standing between 30 to 55%. The outlook. It will be sunny and very dry with cool mornings during the weekend. The minimum temperature will be around 16 degrees in the urban areas and a couple degrees lower in the new territories. Temperatures will rise gradually early to midweek next week. Please note that the red fire danger warning and the strong monsoon signal is in force. And that's the weather from Metro Plus, your Connect.
Do you have enough savings to support a longer retirement? The HKMC Annuity Plan offers you a 100% guaranteed monthly income for life that pays you regardless of how long the journey is. Get paid from the next month upon successful application. Persons age 60 or above are eligible to apply. Call 2512-5000 to learn more. The product involves risk. The plan is subject to terms and conditions. To raise public awareness of suspicious calls originating from outside Hong Kong, all local mobile service operators will send voice alert or text alert for incoming calls prefixed with +852 to remind mobile service users that the calls are made from outside Hong Kong. Even if the caller number display has no plus sign and shows an 8-digit Hong Kong phone number, it may still be a scam call. Communications Authority reminds you, pay attention to alerts, stay vigilant against suspicious calls.
Ang opinyon ng programang ito ay mula sa host at ang kanilang panauhin at di nangangahulugang opinyon ng estasyong ito, Metro Plus AM 1044.
Yo, 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 it's 7 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock, and this is your... Huh? Natawa tuloy ako. And sa intro ko pala, tawan-tawa na. And this is your PinoyTayoSanman. AM 1044, we're located right here in our studios in Whampoa Gardens. Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. At kasama po namin kayo all the way till 10 o'clock. This is your regular Thursday edition ng programa. Kuya Mike po, DJ Jin tuloy, DJ McCurves on the other side. Magkakasama po tayo hanggang alas 10 sa mga pagbati po namin sa inyo at sa lahat ng ating mga kasama sa ibang parte ng daigdig. Umpisahan muna natin ang ating mga pagbati right here in Hong Kong bago tayo dumiretso sa ating mga pagbati sa iba't ibang parte ng daigdig. Okay, sino-sino kayo at sino po ang mga kasama natin sa araw na ito? Pagbati po natin sa mga kasamahan po natin sa iba't ibang parte ng daigdig. Dito po sa Hong Kong, si Rebecca, si Sheila Kaya, Jasmine Asis, kasama rin po natin ngayon si Valentino, Tito Val at si Tita Joy. 8 after 8, pagbati po natin sa lahat ng ating mga kasama sa ibang parte ng daigdig sa North Pole, sa North Central South America, kabuuan po ng Europa. And of course, from Europa, Africa, gitnang silangan. Kabuuan po ng Asia sa Pilipinas, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, sa mga karatig na isla at ang New Zealand, Australia at sa South Pole. Pagbati po namin sa inyo na magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi. PTS, PinoyTayoSanman, dito po sa Hong Kong. Naku, hindi mo napansin, napakaganda ng panahon.
Ang ganda ng weather.
Oh, diba?
Ang sarap. Sana ganito na lang year around.
Sobra ka naman. Hindi naman pa pwede yung the year round. Di ba, kailangan medyo may init din ang panahon.
Hindi, wag na.
Ano na lang yung ano natin, yung vitamin D natin, pang supplements na lang, ano? Pwede ba yun?
Hindi, actually, you can still get vitamin D because the sun is out naman eh.
Oh, sige. Ginagawa niyang excuse yun.
The sun is out naman. The wonderful part about this weather is yung humidity.
Oo,
Wala kang parang wala kang lagkit.
Oo. Kailan ba yun? Today, I walked this morning. I started walking at about 6:30. Parang yung yung langhap mo ng simoy ng hangin, iba siya di ba?
Parang winter na.
Oo, yung wala yung maaliwalas yung pinagtatakbuhan mo, yung nalalakaran mo, pero may sumasampal na tubig sa mukha mo, hindi mo maintindihan.
Wala.
Ito, wala. It was just like this nippy breeze on your face, di ba? Napakasarap.
Sarap.
Pero alam ko, tulog ka pa nun eh.
Anong oras ba yun?
6:30.
Gising na ako nun, Chief. Gising na ako nun.
Ano ba yung gising mo nun? Parang, sige na nga, gising na ako. Ganon?
Yung bad trip pa.
Naku, kaya pala siguro nakita ka ni Tita Joy na naglalakad.
Dahil 7:30 yun.
Marie is with us also, si Victoria Gliam and si Josefat Miones. At si Tita Miriam from Sweden, si Claudette Sito, kasama po natin si Tita Jezebel, at sa lahat pa rin ng ating mga kasama, si Perlita Ben at si Tita Lisa Stoney. Well, sabi nga ni DJ McCurves, yung humidity is yun na lang di-describe ko, fantabulous.
The best.
Di ba? November ba, in time in memorial, nakaramdam ka ba na ganito ka dry in November?
Last year kasi, ang init ng November natin
Correct.
Tapos, if I'm not mistaken, nagka-typhoon pa tayo noon.
Correct. And, I think after the typhoon, medyo naging better yung weather. Pero hindi siya kasing lamig nung previous year. Right?
Yeah.
Ganun. Pero yung, kumbaga, previous year, umabot pa tayo ng May, medyo malamig pa eh. Anong prediction mo ngayon? Kasi sobrang init nung summer ngayon.
Ngayon pa lang, magsi-16 na tayo. Ngayon pa lang.
Di ba? Parang hindi ko yata maintindihan to. Labas nyo na ho yung mga, yung comforter nyo, yung mga, kung meron man kayong medyas na may butas, kailangan sursihin nyo na.
Bumili na lang kayong bago. Medyo mura naman sa Uniqlo eh.
Tingnan nyo yung difference nung ibang edad. Sa akin, sinusursi ko na yan. Bumili. Sa bagay, pwede na rin. Mura lang naman yan di ba?
Uniqlo, it's about like $20-30
per
pair.
Per pair.
Hindi ka naman pwede bumili ng isang sack lang.
Hindi. Tinatanong ko lang, baka mamaya meron kang alam na nakakabili ng one
isang
size
sack.
Kasi may Paris na ako sa bahay.
Yung case na, there was one time that I saw that a specific company online sold 3 socks. Just in case you lose one, meron ka pa.
Uy, okay yun
Ang ganda ng idea, di ba?
Oo, ang ganda ng idea na yun.
Because usually you lose a pair.
Binibenta yun sa mga kagaya mo. Yung talaga na, nasa na yung pair ko?
Diba? Ito na lang, yan na.
Yan. Ito yung kasama doon sa binili mo. Yan. Pag nawala pa to, tapon mo na yan. Ganun, di ba? Anyway, tuloy-tuloy tayo sa ating weather forecast sa araw na ito. Today is the 16th. Tomorrow, 17th na po siya. And speaking about 17, 16 ang low bukas.
Sa umaga yan.
Sa umaga. Okay na yan kasi 16 to 23, okay na yan
Ganda, sarap.
Oy, di ba?
But people in the new territories, a couple degrees lower.
So mga 14.
Mga 14 siguro yan.
Medyo dinudugo ng ilong nyo yan.
Parang kailangan nyo na magkape sa labas.
Yun, oo.
Tapos may pandesal.
Yun. Tapos may kesong puti,
Sarap pa naman ng kesong puti.
Kesong puti, di ba?
Tapos isawsaw mo yung
kailangan
tinapay.
linisin mo yung tinapay. Kaya sinasawsaw mo yun. Pagkatapos nun, iinumin mo yung pinagsawsawan mo. Perfect yun. So 17, bukas, 16 to 23. Ang humidity, champion.
Yan ang maganda.
30 to 55%.
It's the best.
Pero sana naman yung mas masarap yan. Dadagdagan pa natin ng kasarapan yan. Yung susundan mo na naglalakad ka o nagja-jogging ka na biglang yung dahan-dahan sumisikat yung araw tapos ganyan yung weather.
Medyo 6 a.m. yun. Pwede ba yung sunset na lang?
Later yun. Later kasi mas madilim pa yung ng 6 o'clock eh.
Mga 6:30, 6:45.
Lumalabas ako pag during the summer, pag nag-early morning ako, by mga 5:45, may
araw na.
Clear na siya eh. Oh.
So, since it's winter na, magde-December na, mga 6:15,
6:50 na yun.
6:30.
Oh. By that time, nandito na ako sa loob nun eh. By that time, nandito na ako sa loob nun. So, imagine nyo po yan, ha? 30 to 55.
Sarap niyan.
Oo. Kaya, ano na ito? Bumili na ho kayo ng malalaking lotion. Di ba?
Yung mga tuhod-tuhod, yung mga elbow-elbow.
Oo, kailangan niya kasi nagka-crack yan eh.
Nagka-crack na yan, nagiging dry na yung skin nyo.
Yes, so kinakailangan na kayo ng lotion. So hindi lang yan one application. Kailangan
the entire day.
Yes. Meron kayong maliit na tube na nasa bag nyo. Saturday continues to be the same weather, 16 to 23. Humidity, the same.
Sarap.
Nakikita nyo po hindi tayo kadalasan na nakakakita ng dry with falling leaves.
Ngayon ko lang nakita yan.
Okay, so bahagya po siya tataas sa linggo. 17 to 25. Pero perfect pa rin yung weather na yan. Di ba?
Maganda pa rin.
Yung humidity, okay pa rin yan.
40 to 70.
Okay pa rin yan. No? So, yan na. So, yan yung weather natin. Pagdating ng Lunes, eto na, matingkad na yung sikat ng araw. Tandaan nyo pala, ha? Yung sinabi kanina ni DJ McCurves, ha? Baka 1 or 2 degrees yan sa mga bandang Taipo, Lowu.
Kaya doon kay DJ Jin.
Oo, yung mga tipong
sa
Yunlong.
China. Oh.
Sa China. Pinagigit. Nasa Baguio siya ngayon. Wala siya sa China ngayon. Diba?
Parang mas malamig doon.
Oo, yung mga Tinshuway, yung mga ganyan.
Oh.
Chunmon, yan. Yung malalamig dyan.
It would be around, let's say, 17 degrees pa rin doon.
17 degrees pa rin. Okay. So, Lunes, matingkad na po yung araw. 25, okay na yan. Medyo, yan yung yan yung
borderline.
Borderline. Yan yung temperature sa loob ng mga government buildings eh.
Yung parang, hindi ka pinapawisan pero hindi ka rin nilalamig.
Correct. Yung sala sa init, sala sa lamig.
Yes.
Ayan na po. Tingnan nyo po yung weather forecast from Tuesday all the way till Friday. Bright sunny skies with temperatures ranging from 20 to 28 degrees. And the humidity, perfect pa rin yung humidity.
Okay pa rin yan
eh.
Okay pa rin. Yung 80, kailan lang ba mag-80 yan? Siguro pagkatingkad na ng araw.
Tapos noon biglang babagsak yan towards the late afternoon.
Magiging 50 na lang yan.
Correct. Di ba? So yan. Yan po ang kalagayan ng panahon po natin. Siguro bahagya po siyang makulimlim in the early stages which starts tomorrow, 17, 18, and 19th. Yun po. No? And then bright sunny sky starts on Monday all the way till Friday. Okay. So, yung mga merong nag-aambisyon pa na sa darating na Sunday, lalabas kayo di ba? Tapos susuot kayo ng mga kuyukot shorts. Tapos yung mga boots na above the knee.
Bakit?
Ay, hindi. Kasi syempre, sabi nga nila suffer for fashion.
For fashion.
Diba?
Kuyukot shorts at...
Sabi ko nga, ito nga nakakatawa dyan di ba? Nagkukuyukot shorts kayo in a very cold day. Like between 15 to sabihin naman 14 to 16 degrees. Diba? Pero magsusuot kayo ng boots above the knee. Ba't di na lang kayo nagpantalon?
Yung mas weird pa, nakakuyukot shorts. Tapos minsan yung jacket nila, triple.
Weird yun di ba?
Oo, parang nilalamig ka ba o nainitan ka? Ano ba yan?
Hindi, depende yun kasi daw sabi nila, kung upper, medyo okay siya daw. Pero sa baba kasi, baka naman iba yung nararamdaman niya. Kasi ano na yun parte ng katawan yun, mula bewang hanggang paa na yun So maaring iba yung nararamdaman niya doon. Sabi nga ni Tita Miriam from Sweden, tiis ganda, makaporma lang.
That's true.
Pero ako I always want to make sure na mas komportable ka kesa pumorma ka. Di ba? Yung kuyukot shorts na yun, ayaw ko kung saan mo lang masusuot yun. Kasi bago ka umalis ng bahay, palagay ko nakapalda ka. Pagdating mo sa Central, nagpalit ka.
Some people do that, huh?
Di ba? Meron, ano? May mga ganun, ano?
Like, let's say yung mga office workers na pumupunta sa office na naka-heels. Tapos pagkadating sa office, may flats sila para sa office.
Totoo. Yung iba naman, baliktad naman. May runners sila papuntang office. Tapos nag-heel sila sa loob ng ano.
Para intimidating.
Yun.
Tapos mas matangkad.
Mas matangkad sila. Sabi ni Tita Jezebel, fashion yan. Fashion? Kailan ba naging fashion yung kuyukot shorts? Dahil uso na yun, dati pa eh. At sino ba nagtawag doon na kuyukot shorts?
Kaya nga eh.
Diba?
Wala, nandito na ako eh. Biglang yun na yung term ng
Yun
shorts
term,
na yun eh.
Palagay ko si Tita Kerry nagbigay nun.
Kuyukot shorts.
Kuyukot shorts! Okay. Shawnee, sabi nga ni Tita Tess dito, natatawa ako dun sa kuyukot shorts. Paano? Talaga namang, ano yun eh. It shows something that, yun na yun. Yun na yun.
Not meant to be seen.
Yes. Sabi niya, sabi nga ni Tita Dory, warm aircon na nasa loob ng bahay. Yun yung 25 degrees.
Akala ko yun yung kuyukot shorts.
Everyone, happy Thursday. Hindi pa mapigil ang winter. Hindi na muna mapipigil yung winter. Pero I think it will go back to its normal, eh, no?
It will go up again midweek next week.
So, anuhin na lang natin ito.
I-enjoy na natin. Parang preview lang ba? Parang trailer lang ng movies.
Yun.
Parang sinasabi ng weather, ito yung darating.
Ito yung darating.
Mag-ready na kayo. Kaya maglabas na kayo ng mga sweater. Maghanap na kayo ng boyfriend. Oo, tama naman. Yakap weather na kasi.
Ano naman tama naman talaga yun. Oo. Wag nyo lang yakapin yung bote, ha?
Wag na yun.
Wag na yun.
Wag na yun.
Dapat yung drink, moderate lang. Moderate lang siya. Moderecho ka sa, ano. Okay, so nice weather tomorrow. Si Tita Helen, malamig na ang gabi sa lahat ng mga, lalo na, grabe yung hangin dito sa amin, sa Shatin. Umuungol siya. Tita Helen, ha? Ano kaya yan? Sign of the times yan. Si Lexi kasama natin, dito po sa amin, malamig na rin po. Naimbag na rabi sa amin Tita Josie, kung sa bahay lang naman, okay naman kahit magka-pair na ang medyas. Hindi magka-pair yung medyas. Ako naman, oo naman, di ba? Sa akin kasi, pinag-uusapan natin kanina yung pagbibili mo ng medyas at nawala yung isa.
Yeah.
Pero ngayon, di ba, nauuso na rin naman na minsan,
yung mismatch socks.
di ba? Mismatch shoes nga eh.
Ay, oo.
Di ba?
Ginawa ko yun.
Na yan, eh.
Ginawa ko yun.
Yung mismatch na ano?
Na shoes. Dahil dati, like when DJ Jeric was still here, like 10 years, 12 years ago, nag-join kami ng liga sa Wanchay.
Okay.
And then, na-timingan nabigyan ako ng 2 pairs of shoes na same style, but different colors.
Ayun.
So, ako si Mr. Mayabang,
sinuot mong magkaiba?
Magkaiba.
Na kulay.
Tapos magkaiba din yung socks ko.
Ba talaga naman?
Oo. This was the time where I think DJ The Big J had invited us for an invitational with, I believe was the Batanggenyo crowd.
Okay.
Tapos, natalo namin sila. Nag-away sila.
Sila nag-away?
Sila ang nag-away.
Sila nag-away?
Oo, dahil tinambakan namin sila eh. Ka-team ko sila DJ The Big J, tinambakan namin. Seryoso pala sila maglaro. Kami, nagtatawanan lang kami ni DJ Jeric, ni DJ The Big J, i-enjoy lang kami. Sila
The moral of the story is, pari-pari lang yan eh. Laro lang naman yan eh.
Laro-laro lang.
Sometimes kung ano pa yung laro na nilalaro mo, lalo pang maganda ang laro mo. Ay, nako. Huwag nyo na kasi seryosohin. Diba? Hindi naman kayo binabayaran ng 700 million a year para maglaro eh.
Sana.
Oo, 700 na salo-salo kayong kumakain.
Oo.
Yun lang yun eh. Di ba?
Kayo minsan, kayo pa yung nagbabayad para mag-join pa ng liga eh.
Oo, ano.
Kaya,
Tapos naghahanap ka pa ng sponsor para magbigay sa inyo ng ano.
ng jersey.
Naalala ko yun nung ako, si Tita Carrie, tapos iba pang mga kasama. Yung Evelyn shop sa Central. Ay magaling magluto si Tita Evelyn noon. So sumali kami sa isang liga. Okay. Eh lagi kaming talo. Awa ng Diyos. Bakit? Kasi darating doon si Tita Evelyn, magpapakain bago maglaro. Hindi lahat kami.
Eh di lahat kayo busog.
Bosog kami. Hindi, walang gustong tumakbo eh. Di ba? Eh, uso pa naman sa atin ng sasabihin, huwag kang tatakbo ha, kain mo lang, baka ma-appendicitis ka. Di ba? Yun yung ano
Yun yung kasabihan eh.
kasabihan eh. Hindi mo lang tumatakbo, lahat kami nakatingin lang. Tapos, ang ginawa na lang namin, nung mga nagta-time out, eh may extra pang pagkain, inipitan na lang namin yung other team, kain na lang tayo!
In-stop na yung game eh.
Oo. Ayun, ako! Si DJ Jeric nanonood kasama natin ngayon.
Oo nga eh. Tapos na siya sa trabaho.
Okay. Siguro, ano na yan? Pauwi na siguro yan. O kumain na yan. Eh, 25 na eh.
Baka stuck sa traffic yan.
Oo.
Makati papuntang Rizal.
Hindi. O siguro nga, no?
Oo, traffic yan.
Sabi ni DJ Jeric, masarap nga daw, Chief, yung foods nung naglalaro ka. Oo, sobra. May pansit. Minsan may barbecue pa eh.
Saan ako nun?
Hindi ka pa siguro pinanganak doon.
Eh bakit nalasaan ni Jeric?
Hindi, sinasabi lang niya, masarap nga daw. Hindi naman niya sinabing natikman ko na. Hindi pa.
Okay.
Hindi pa kayo pwede maglaro nun.
Bata pa kami.
Bata pa kayo nun eh. May gatas pa kayo sa labi nun. Josefina Del Rosario, Malu Estacio kasama po natin. Kasama rin po natin si Tita Vilma at si Tita Leds. Ang liit ni DJ McCurves, ano? Oo. Ano na nga yun eh. Tawag dito? Non-3D na nga yung nakikita nyo sa kanya. Non-3D, no? Si Dan Ross sa Ladovico, kasama rin po natin sa gabing ito. Tita Pita Atok. Okay. Excuse me. Si Tita Ella Leos, may sound ang super windy sa taas ng building namin. I think that's the one. Yung tinatawag nating winter monsoon. Kaya makakaramdam tayo ng mas malamig na ano. Maganda niyan, buksan nyo ng konting pagitan lang yung ano nyo, yung mga windows nyo. Get those windows just right in the midst of that. Buksan nyo ng konti. Tapos, para mas masarap yung ano nyo. Kahit na hindi na kayo mag-electric fan, perfect na yan eh.
Okay na yun.
Perfect weather na siya. Well, sabi nga natin, enjoy the rest of the weekend because there's so many things that we're gonna be in stored for the next couple of days, for the next couple of weeks rather. Dahil nga malapit ng Kapaskuhan, some of you have prepared a number of events sa inyo. But one of the events na dapat kasama namin kayo December 3, concert in the park. Nothing should stop you from watching that.
Mas-surprise na lang kayo.
Yes, ang gagaling na po ng mga banda and they've actually prepared themselves for the band and for the concert. Huwag niyo kalilimutan na ito ay handog sa atin ng Leisure and Cultural Services Department. Kasama din po ang mga kasamahan po natin sa Hong Kong Musicians Union, Philippine Consulate General, and of course your official radio or multimedia partner, Metro Plus. AM 1044 with PTS Pinoy Tayo Sanman. Binabati ko lang lahat ng ating mga kasama na nasa piitan, ano? Dahil nakausap ko po si Consul Paul, no? At sabi ni Consul Paul sa akin, doon sa ito nakatutok tayo diyan sa mga kasamahan po natin na nasa piitan. Humihingi na po kami ng permiso na makabalik po sa Logu para mabisita na naman po namin kayo.
For Christmas.
For Christmas. 'Di ba? Ano 'yan eh. Kumbaga panata na ho diyan ng programa, panata na rin po ng konsulado 'yan na makasama po kayo at makapiling po kayo sa pamamagitan nga na doon sa ano natin, ano? sa pakikipag-isa po natin sa Kapaskuhan.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get a go-ahead kasi nga the past few years hindi talaga sila nagpapapasok.
Pasok.
Specifically yung sama-sama at salo-salo tayo because of COVID. 'Di ba? So hopefully makakasama po namin kayo sa panahon na 'yon at sa pamamagitan nun give you an opportunity to celebrate once more. Sabi nga na hinahanap na nga kami na makadalaw ulit. So we're looking forward. Mabigyan na naman po kami ng pagkakataon to visit once again diyan sa mga kasamahan po natin sa Lowu, sa Thailam, and the prisons in Stanley. Hopefully mabibisita rin po namin kayo. Yung mga iba nating mga long-timers nakalaya na sa Pilipinas na sila. So yun yung opportunity. Anyway, we're gonna take a break. Balikan namin kayo. Makalipas lang po. Hopefully we get Tita Carrie on the line in just a couple of minutes. Don't go away.
Metro Plus weather.
It will become fine and appreciably cooler tomorrow. The minimum temperature tomorrow morning will be about 16 degrees in the urban areas and a couple degrees lower in the new territories. It will become very dry during the day. The maximum temperature will be around 23 degrees with relative humidity standing between 30 to 55%. The outlook. It will be sunny and very dry with cool mornings during the weekend. The minimum temperature will be around 16 degrees in the urban areas and a couple degrees lower in the new territories. Temperatures will rise gradually early to midweek next week. Please note that the red fire danger warning and the strong monsoon signal is in force. And that's the weather from Metro Plus, your Connect.
The 2023 District Council Ordinary Election is on December 10th. Electors must vote at their allocated polling stations and show their ID cards for verification to collect the ballot. Those in need may use the special queue. Geographical constituency electors must stamp one tick on the ballot, flip it over, keep it unfolded, and put it into the ballot box. For District Committee's constituency, electors must use the black pen to fill in the ovals and check the ballot at their polling stations.
Para sa inyong kuro-kuro, opinyon at katanungan, tawag lang sa 1-834-100. 1-834-100. Pwede ring i-text, WhatsApp or Viber sa 6641-8811. 6641-8811. O di kaya pwede rin sa aming messenger, PTSHK. That's PTSHK. Isama na rin nyo ang aming email, ptshk1044@gmail.com. ptshk1044@gmail.com. Siya nga pala, check nyo na rin ang aming Facebook community page, facebook.com/PinoyTayoSanman.
Po tayo sa ating programa, sabi ni Babylin Esike dito. Hello DJ McCurves, Kuya Mike from Highland Park 11 Lai Kong Street, Hong Kong. Lugar ni McCurves last time.
Dati.
Imagine mo, magpa-contest kaya ako. Find DJ McCurves. Parang lahat yata kayo nakikita nyo siya.
Tapos magpa-picture kayo.
Oo.
Yun.
Tapos noon, instead na kami magbigay sa inyo ng regalo, kayo ang magbibigay sa amin ng regalo. Di ba better yon?
Yes.
See? Sabi ni DJ McCurves, okay yun. Sa kanya wala
agree.
siyang problema doon. Agree siya doon. Kasi siya yung mabibiyayaan.
Oh!
Di ba?
Go lang.
Go lang ng go. Opportunity yan. Hindi na daw siya. Hindi na daw papasok si Tita Carrie. Dahil sobra-sobra daw yung kanyang sabi niya dito, try ko po bukas. Mag-join, I'm listening. Okay, pasensya na ho kayo, no? Kasi kausap ko siya kanina. Grabe po talaga yung ubo niya. So, wag na nating pilitin. Mahirap na ho yung mga ganyan, matatanda eh. Kailangan ho bigyan ng pagkakataon na pagpahinga naman. Oo. Kasi nanggaling ho siya sa Baguio nung isang araw. Diba?
Malamig doon.
Oo, tapos siyempre
Bumaba. Mainit.
Oo, kasama niya lahat mga thunders. Siya yung pinakabata sa mga thunders. Tapos siya pa yung tinamaan, yung mga mas matanda sa kanya. Okay silang lahat. Ganun pala yon. So kinakailangan pala pag thunders ka na, ang iimbitahin mo yung ikaw yung mas matanda para hindi ka tamaan.
Yun pala yung secret.
Secret na gano'n, no? Sino mo nakikinig siya ngayon, no? Ngayon magpapadala ngayon ng message sa akin. Babasahin ko na lang. Buti na lang hindi siya. Buti na lang pwede ko lang siyang basahin. Ayan, no? Sabi niya, buwisit, thunders. Ay, get well soon, tangkeri. Oh, tangkeri pa, oh. See? Hindi lamang ako nagsasabi nito, pati yung mga listeners natin. Oh. Ngayon gagawa ako ng pa-contest. Siguro mga first week of December.
Ano yan?
Di ikaw ang gagawin ko.
Fine DJ McCurves.
sabi ni Tita Kerry, sabi niya, buiset, thunders, di ba? Sabi niya, mas lalo akong inuubo ng dahil sa iyo.
Yun na nga yun eh.
Oo, that's exactly the point, di ba? Ay, nako. Niyari mo na naman si Tita Kerry, ha? Ang junior na mga seniors, ha? Oo, di ba? Sometimes ganun talaga yun, eh. Sabi nga nila, anong tawag dito? Pagbago ka, di ba? Rookie. Oh, di ba? Rookie Thunders. Pangit pakinggan yung Rookie Thunders. Anyway, wag na nating masyadong itulak. Sabi niya, malamig nga ngayon sa Baguio. Ang forecast kanina ay nasa 15 degrees.
Wow. Mas malamig pa
Mas
dito.
malamig pa. Siyempre naman,
Kesa dito.
That's about 2,500 feet above my foot. Hindi, above sea level, di ba? Oh, di ba?
Well, technically, we are sea level, di ba?
Correct. And speaking about that, si DJ Jen pala, nakalimutan natin, nasa Baguio.
Nasa Baguio. Sabi nga niya makikinig daw siya just in
Sabi
case.
niya, nag-ano siya dito sa ano natin eh. Okay lang, Beshi Wap, sabi niya dito. Pagaling po kayo, di ba? Sabi niya dito. DJ Jen, react ka naman sa amin. Ano ang weather ngayon dyan?
Nasa labas daw siya.
Nagiinom yan.
Wala na akong comment dyan.
Nag-ano pa yan? Ano ngayon? Yung...
What do you call that? Nag-mimingle.
Yun. Hindi siya nagmi-mix, nagmi-mingle lang siya. Ay, nako, sa mga kasama. Yun nga mahirap dito, pag wala ka dito, ikaw yung center of attraction eh, no? Kaya hindi nyo napapansin, hindi ako nagli-leave.
Yun nga sabi niya makikinig ako sa inyo mamaya just in case you backstab me daw.
Sabi ni DJ Jin.
Sabi ni DJ Jin.
Talaga? Uy, we never backstab you, ah.
We front stab you.
Kasi kahit na nasa harap ka namin, we really hit you. Ay, si Lourdes, kasama po natin ngayon. Tito Lourdes! And of course, si Gigi Boljak. Sa lahat ng mga kasama natin, we need fun and entertainment. Kaya nga sa December 3, yun ang meron tayo nun.
I can't wait to get back to Concert at the Park because I remember the first Concert at the Park talaga.
Oh.
I was so happy with the program. Like I enjoyed the all the music na nag-overrun actually yung program na yun, I believe eh. Dahil medyo na-late ako para kay Brother Bruce. Because it was on a Sunday tapos I had to take the taxi from the promenade to Whampoa.
Hindi ngayon pwede mo na lakarin yun eh.
Pwede na dahil dati wala pa yung promenade.
Wala pa yun.
Hindi ko pa kaya lakarin yun. Ngayon kaya ko na.
Oo. See?
Oo.
Pagdating mo dito, tapos na yung show ni dito. Sabi ni Yolanda, sabi niya dito, good evening po, Kuya Mike, DJ Jin. Wala si DJ Jin dito. DJ Jin na sa Baguio po.
Nag-holiday.
Oh, dumalaw nga siya sa isang radio station. I think one of her radio stations there before. Nagpakuha siya ng picture. Galing, ha? Inaantay ko mag-open ang night market. Night market saan? Sa Baguio? Tita Jezebel, night market sa Baguio o night market dito?
Dahil...
Di ba dito, sabi nila, bubuksan daw nila
yung there's this new night market
diba,
that they're...
yung sa may Temple Street, di ba?
Yes.
Supposedly. Nagbukas na ba yun? Sabi nila, November eh.
Well, let's just say, I don't know. Because they made a whole fuss about yung parang parang making a new form of nightlife here in Hong Kong.
Pero di ba recently naglabas sila ng mga nightlife na yan sa mga ano tawag dito? Sa mga areas kagaya niyang diyan sa Wan Chai Ferry. Di ba yung area na yan, di ba? There's such huge block there eh.
Ang ganda doon.
Actually, to be honest,
Ang
I
ganda
only
dun.
saw that recently.
Ang ganda doon.
Oo.
Because there was last week, since I become more health focused now, I am trying to do 10K steps every day.
Okay.
Tapos,
10,000 steps or
10
10 kilometer?
10,000 steps.
Okay.
I finished one of my brother's classes in his gym at 8:30.
Okay.
And I was stuck at 7,000.
Okay.
Sabi ko, lakarin ko yung Central to Causeway Bay.
Okay.
Lakarin ko yung promenade.
So you went out.
I went out to the seaside, tapos I went to the direction of Causeway Bay.
So naglakad ka ng papuntang immigration.
Immigration ba yun?
Immigration.
Yes.
Yung walkway sa immigration, di ba?
No. I went sa seaside mismo.
Hindi, pero bago ka dumating sa seaside, from the inner, saan ka naglakad?
Well, I was coming from Central, so Central Ferry.
Okay. So dinire-diretso mo
Diniretso
na siya.
ko na siya.
So nag-Tamar ka.
Nag-Tamar.
Tapos
Ang
dire-diretso
ganda.
ka na. Maganda na siya, di ba?
Ang ganda.
Pero one of the things na hindi ko na, because since na huminto yung ferry, when the ferry stopped from Wampo to Wanshay, di ba? Huminto na siya, di ba? So ngayon, huminto na rin for a while yung Central to Hungham.
Yeah.
Recently, they revived it, di ba? So parang, of course, hindi na siya Star Ferry. So the other day, nung Monday, sabi ko, it was one of my free days. So naglakad ako mula Wampo to the ferry in Chimsachoy.
Yeah.
Di ba? Nice day, bright sunny skies, medyo mainit lang siya. But by the time I got there, because I was supposed to go to Wanshay, I had to ask something at the immigration. I'll tell you more about the immigration later. So sabi ko, sige nga, I want to ride from the
TST.
Chimsachoy to Wanshay. That's where I was able to take some of this nice shots from the promenade towards Hong Kong side and inside the ferry, from a window in the ferry sa TST all the way to the other side. Pagdating ko doon, there used to be a nice parang building di ba, sa Wanshay before, na parang ginawa nila parang showroom yun nung hindi pa, when there was no
Promenade
MTR,
area.
tsaka promenade area. Pagbaba ko, sabi ko, ang ganda na pala doon sa area na yun, yung maaliwalas na siya.
There's a whole park.
Yes, exactly. And I think it's also a dog-friendly
Very
park.
dog-friendly.
Yes. And then I found out na ang dami palang mga doon, mga foreigners, kasi I got there around, siguro sabihin na natin, between 11:30 to 12. And it would have been even nicer if, kung siguro may mga maliliit siyang stalls, kasi you can actually chill out
You
in that
can.
area. Napakaganda pala nung area na yun.
If the government if the government reintroduces the street hawker licenses, but then they what they do is they designate areas where they can sell the food only.
Correct. Actually, pwede yun. Kasi, di ba, merong encatchment yung area na yun Parang nilagyan nila ng fence di ba?
Yeah.
Outside, closer to the main road. Hindi yung, when you get down kasi, di ba, parang they put there, may mga, ano pa nga siya di ba? There are what they call letter boxes di ba, yung mga display.
Yeah.
So on the right side, merong parang isang fenced area there that was just newly paved. Kung lalagay lang nila doon yung kainan,
pwede na
pwede na yun. Oo, pwede na.
Pwede
Ako pwede
na.
na siguro ako magbenta ng doon, ng
Siomay.
or kahit taho. Pwede.
Pwede. But like, again, the government needs to realize that, you have to think outside of the box.
Hindi na pa pwede yung nakikita lagi natin na Hong Kong is such a, ilagay na natin, it's a multicultural city. So to be able to look at it that way, dapat yung cultures that keep Hong Kong as it is, a world city, dapat yung nakikita nila doon. And hindi kinakailangan yung iimbitahin mo yung mga taong nasa established restaurants na yun ang magpo-provide nung
street food.
Hindi pa pwede yun. Kasi ang mahal din lalabas
It's going to be like, let's say, we're selling, let's say, for example, tacos. But they're $40 tacos.
Exactly, di ba?
Who's gonna buy $40 tacos from the street?
Ang liit-liit nung...
Isang bite lang yun
Oo
eh.
nga di ba?
Isang bite lang
Kaya
yun.
ngayon yung sinasabi ko, na kinakailangan, you have to have that feeling of home away from home. Na kunyari, kung tacos yun, sabi mo na, you sell $15.
Pwede na yun.
Di ba? $15
$15
isa, di ba?
tacos.
Or $20. Pero $40?
Parang doble na yun eh.
Oo, $40, pwede ka ng isang meal na yun sa isang fast food restaurant eh. Di ba?
But again, like, they need to realize na you can do so many things with the areas that are free like that. Like, when I was walking through that area, I was like thinking, if they put like, yun nga, shomayan, or like, let's say,
cotton candy nga
cotton
eh.
candy lang, pwede na eh.
Pwede na eh.
That's the area that they're not promoting. Because when I walked past, I was like, anong area to?
Yun ang tinanong ko rin. Sabi ko gano'n, kailan nangyari to?
Oo, tapos meron pa silang this is what's interesting about it. Unfortunately, one of the things that the government is kind of known for doing is they're trying to get rid of the street sleepers, diba? So, what they do is they put benches tapos dinlalagyan nilang barricades.
So yung sa gitna, ano?
Yung sa
So,
gitna.
hindi na siya one full para hindi sila makahiga.
Pero what they did to that area, ang daming benches doon. Pwede kang humilata. Like, you can lie down. It looked like lawn chairs na you could sit down. And if you were there when the fireworks were on, perfect view.
Perfect.
Ang ganda,
Walang
ang sarap.
obstruction. Di ba, hindi ka nakikisiksik. I remember, the fireworks cannot only be seen in Simsacho or sa
Central.
Piazza or in Central. Di ba? There's other areas. Tumayo ka lang nga sa promenade sa Hungham, pwede na eh.
Yeah. There, the entire promenade, you would have seen it.
Yes, 'di ba? 'Yun ang sinasabi natin. Tama yung sinasabi mo kanina, you have to think outside of the box. Doon sa mga kasama po na nanonood sa atin ngayong araw na ito, let us know. I don't know siguro I have just during the pandemic and because nagre-restart yung economy. We're taking advantage of how many people we can sort of be partners with or collab with dito sa ating programa. So areas like that I've never really seen for a long time, no?
Yeah.
And madalas po ako, if I go to Monchai, especially on that light blue line, no, yung east line, di ba? That comes from Taipo. I get off at the MTR. Doon na sa Monchai, di ba? Exhibition. Eh, hindi mo na napapansin yun eh. Because your concentration is always yung
towards
Central
the city.
Plaza, towards the ano ba tawag dito? HKCEC, Hong Kong Convention, the immigration, di ba?
Yeah.
Tama sinabi mo, towards the inner city. Pero sabi ko, sige nga, try ko nga sumakay. Wow, sabi ko nga, this is the only time that I've seen Hong Kong that has so much space.
It seemed like parang you were in a country park in the middle of the city.
Correct. Sabi nga dito, may construction pa po part ng Wanshai, Kuya Mike. Yes.
Yep.
Meron nga. Kasi yung paved area doon, na I think yun yung ginamit nila for that night market. Yung sa likod nun, I think they're still creating, may mga materials pa doon eh.
Yep.
So, and it would have been sana, if without those materials, it could have been a nice, really great photo of what Kowloon side has to offer. Diba? In the night time.
Yep.
Pero, syempre, alam nyo naman po is, Hong Kong has been always and will always be growing, and it's a concrete jungle, diba? So, nag-upgrade po sila. But it's finally nice to see na you're able now to cross from the east to the west and vice versa without actually walking in the inner
within
city.
the city.
Yes.
It felt so fresh, the air in the seaside.
Napakaganda nun. So by the time you go through that, saan yung exit mo nun sa Causeway Bay?
The Royal Yacht Club.
Doon na siya.
Because so when I walk past the Royal Yacht Club, yung every New Year's, diba, they fire that gun.
Yung cannon na yun.
Yeah, there's a tunnel that goes
sa baba,
sa baba. To the I believe it's called the World Trade Center in
Correct,
Causeway
correct.
Bay. So there.
Yes.
Yun yung way
Yung
ko.
dating katabi ng Excelsior Hotel, di ba?
Yes,
Ayun.
the former Excelsior.
Yun.
Yeah.
Ayun pala yun.
Yeah, and I walked that
Oh.
16,000 steps all that night.
Ikaw? Ako, on that day, I covered 14 kilometers.
Ilang steps yun? Because I don't count kilometers.
Nung nakita ko yun, sabi ko talaga sa'yo, I couldn't.
14 kilometers.
Yes,
Wow.
40 kilometers on that day.
Wow.
Uh,
Pwede naman mag-MTR chip eh. Try nyo din minsan.
Hindi kasi maganda naman yung... Nautusan pa ako sumakay ng MTR. Sabi ngayon ni Tita Jezebel, yung andito sa Fortress Hill na ginawang pasyalan, Kuya Mike, nakita mo na yan? Hindi pa nga eh. Sige, dalin mo ako dyan, ha? Sabi niya dito, yung tinatawag ng mga Pinoy, the Little Dubai. Yan yung may
May cone.
may cone.
That's the
But you can't...
other part of
Can you still walk all the way there?
From Causeway Bay, you actually have to go into the city a little bit.
Okay.
Because from
How do you walk from the city towards that?
if you go past the Royal Yacht Club,
Okay. Di ba, ano yun, dire-diretso yun eh. May
You will
road
go-
yun doon eh.
you will go to the road, yung parang the road, yung highway ng Victoria Park. You'll go there, tapos may fire station doon.
Correct.
You can go through Electric Road.
So sa looban siya.
Sa loob.
So opposite siya ng ng swimming pool ng Victoria Park.
Yes. Yes.
Tapos meron yung kasi yun yung side ng that's the old swimming pool ng Victoria Park, di ba?
And then you can go through Electric Road, and then there's one of streets there that you will be able to get back into the promenade area.
Okay. Napakaganda nun, ha. From Central Tamar to Little Dubai, Fortress Hill, pwede na pong lakarin.
And the wonderful thing, the thing that I love about it is now that my brother has dogs, it's a very dog friendly.
Yung area na yun, that has been dog friendly naman eh. Di ba? Yung side ng Hong Kong side eh.
Yeah.
Kasi I remember just before the yacht club. Kasi tinanggal na nila. But it's still called Royal, no? I think that's the only yacht club that they maintain, the Royal eh.
I took a picture.
Okay, sige.
I took a picture.
Bakit, tatanungin nyo, bakit may significance ba yun, Kuya Mike? Oo, may significance.
Very.
Very significant. Because there's so many places, kagaya nung yung Hong Kong Observatory.
It used to be.
Okay, it used to be the Hong Kong Royal Observatory.
Yeah. It's still called the Royal Hong Kong Yacht Club.
So that's the only na because they voted it out eh. Na they wanted to ask the members of that club whether they
want to keep the
to
Royal.
strip it out or not. Marami po dati kasi because this place was under the British. So in fact, you can actually dati most of the places had the Royal either in the middle, basta kasama siya dun sa na yun. 'Di ba? Kasama siya dun sa sistema.
Sa name.
And because of that situation, dun natin nakikita na the transformation, 'di ba? From the British rule to Hong Kong rule. Tinanggal na 'yan. 'Di ba? Yung kapulisan,
Hong Kong.
'di ba? Hong Kong
Yep.
Royal Police.
Yep. Yung post office.
Post office, ganun din, 'di ba?
Yes.
So marami na ho. So they had to even take off the emblems, 'di ba? Nakikita niyo po dati yung lagayan po ng ng inyong mga sulat.
Letter. May yung
diba,
crown.
Yung yun, parang yung encatchment niya parang drum. Tapos meron pa siyang ER, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Insignia ng ng royal family eh, 'di ba?
Yun pala
Wala na
yun.
ngayon yun, 'di ba?
ER, yun pala yun.
Oo.
Kala ko. Huwag na lang.
may papasok na naman sa utak niyan. 'Di ba? So yun yung mga yun yung mga significance. Sabi nga ni Tita Babes dito, naglakad na kami yan from Tin Hau to Kennedy Town. From Tin Hau, Temple Road.
Yep. Yun yung yun yung
Yung sinasabi mo nga.
Yeah, yung fire station.
From yung sinasabi nilang Little Dubai. All the way to
Yeah, because yun nga pala yun.
Oo.
That little flower thing is actually the air duct for the tunnel.
For the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oo, ginagawa na nila pong, social na ngayon, may mga design na siya.
At least hindi siya yung parang pangit naman kung isang
bloke, no?
isang column lang na
Isang bloke.
ginawa ng parang flower.
Oo, parang ano siya, it's like that, tawag dito, that lion in Singapore, di ba? Yung nagboblow ng
The
tubig.
merlion.
Correct, di ba? Para may iba naman. O, anong kinalaman si Elizabeth Ramsey? ER si Elizabeth Ramsey. Ikaw, Tita Mariam, royal lang inaano natin dun, di ba? Okay.
Ano ba yun? Ano po ba yung
sige,
meaning
ano
ng
mo,
ER?
ano mo siya? I'm not familiar with the ano eh. Pero ano siya, yun yung insignia eh. Kasi 'di ba, ER siya tapos meron siyang crown. 'Di ba? The British. Ayan, naririnig niyo na. Si Norivic kasama po natin ngayon and Parajes kasama po natin sa programa ngayon. 8:55. You got it now?
Yes.
Sige, what does ER mean?
Well, the former, she passed away. That's Elizabeth Regina. Yun yung yung initials niya.
Initials niya.
Oh, yun pala yun. Regina pala second name nun.
Kita mo?
Kala ko first name niya Queen kasi.
Ang last name niya, the second.
Elizabeth the second.
Queen. Yung second name niya, Elizabeth. Tapos yung the second, yung kanyang last name.
Yeah, last name.
Kasi wala naman silang di ba? They don't have their last names because they're royals.
Sana all.
May gusto mo maging royal din?
Huh? Who wouldn't?
Roy the second.
Actually, I am.
The second?
Junior
Oh,
ako.
kita mo? The second pala siya eh. Kamag-anak din pala siya ni Queen Elizabeth. The second. Si Tita Dory maglalakad, makapaglakad nga rin dyan sa Saturday. Oh, find it out. Napakaganda po niyan.
It's very the nice thing here is also yung when you walk that path and if you have pets, they give you yung parang there's free water.
So
may mga faucet,
may mga parang fountain sila
for the
pets.
dog water. Oh, very very dog friendly.
Meron dalawa ho kasing alaga si DJ McCurves. Actually, aso ng kapatid niya.
Yep.
And,
ngayon 4 sila.
4 na ngayon?
Well, yun nga, yung story kasi, nag-divorce yung parents.
Oo, so sineperate din yung mga aso.
So, sometimes,
nagsaswap sila. Nagsasama sila.
Nagsasama sila.
Oh, because yung parents nandun sa kabila.
Yung parents nasa kabila. Namimiss yung anak, kaya, yun.
Okay. So, ano yan? Is there a site for reconciliation? No, for the dogs, not for the parents.
Minsan nag-aaway sila sa umaga.
Oh, really?
Oo, nagbabangayan yung tatay at yung anak.
Okay. Wow.
Ang lit ng tatay.
Malaki yung anak.
Malaki yung anak.
Okay. Ang breed ng mga alaga is?
Well, one is a Shiba.
Okay.
One is a toy poodle.
Okay.
One is a corgi.
Okay.
Tapos yung anak is corgi and toy poodle mix.
What does that look like? Can you take a picture of it para mapakita natin sa kanila?
Meron.
Meron ka ba picture?
Meron. Siyempre, mahal ko yung aso na yun.
Okay. Siya ho yung dog walker eh. Oo. Si DJ
Ako na yung designated dog walker.
Yun, designated. Masarap mag-alaga po ng aso, sabi ni Norivic. Tita Jezebel, sabi niya, Royal True Orange, DJ Macaro. Yung ER. Royal True Orange. Ang boting umiilaw. Naalala ko yun. Commercial nun dati. Okay.
Yun yung Fanta na.
Oo, di ba? Ang Fanta na ngayon, wala nang Royal True Orange eh.
Wala na.
Meron pa ba? May nagbebenta pa. Fanta na yun, di ba?
I think it's still...
Sa taas meron eh.
I think it's still, in the Philippines, I think it's still Royal.
In the Philippines. Pero ewan ko lang kung dito meron nagbebenta sa taas natin.
No, I think it's Fanta.
Fanta, no?
Fanta.
Sa amin, Royal True Orange. Meron pa kami dati nung we were kids.
Tagal na nun.
Oo nga. Kaya di mo ba napansin nung sinabi ko, nung bata pa kami, yun. Hindi kita sinama doon. Sineperate yun, wala pang Sprite nun eh. Meron na siyang 7-Up for Pepsi. Pero wala pang Sprite. Ang pangalan nun, Lem-O-Lime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. The more I know, bago.
Di ba?
History lesson yan.
Di naman, sobra ka naman. Di naman tayo nagkakalayo, mga 40 years lang ang difference. Sama, ano? Okay. Tuloy-tuloy tayo sa ating programa sa mga kasamahan po natin. Mamaya, meron po ako i-share sa inyo and we'll show more of that interview sa pagbalik po natin. At tomorrow na, no? We didn't have the time to actually interview. Rather put together the interview.
The videos.
But tomorrow, we will definitely share it with you. Ang aking pakikipagpanayam sa iba't iba po nating kasama. Yes, today, I was in Westwood sa Belchers in the afternoon. And it was a great experience. I was in the biggest supermarket that I've actually seen.
I miss going to that supermarket.
Sobrang laki ng supermarket na yan.
Ganda
Belchers. And I don't know, I just found it so brilliant. Yung kulay niya, especially with the fresh flowers at outside, and then fruits, yun yung tumbog mo di ba?
That's
yung
the
fruits
start.
Na makikita mo. We're gonna be back. Don't go away.
Metro Plus, a service of Metro Broadcast. Now the news.
China is ready to be a partner and friend of the United States, and there is plenty of room for bilateral cooperation. President Xi Jinping told American executives in San Francisco on Wednesday, as Beijing looks to reassure global business and counter his country's struggles to entice foreign investment. The U.S. executives dined with Xi on the margins of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC Forum, following a day of talks between Xi and U.S. President Joe Biden aimed at steadying relations between the world's two largest economies. Xi received a standing ovation as he entered the room, and two more before and after he took the stage to speak. The world needs China and the U.S. to work together, and it is wrong to view China as a threat and play a zero-sum game against it, Xi said in a speech to the audience, including some handpicked by Beijing. Xi said, whatever stage of development it may reach, China will never pursue hegemony or expansion, and will never impose its will on others. China does not seek spheres of influence and will not fight a Cold War or a hot war with anyone. Israeli President Isaac Herzog said Israel cannot leave a vacuum in Gaza and would have to maintain a strong force there for the near future to prevent Hamas from re-emerging in the Palestinian enclave, the Financial Times reported on Thursday. If we pull back, then who will take over? We can't leave a vacuum. We have to think about what will be the mechanism. There are many ideas that are thrown in the air, Herzog said in an interview with the Financial Times. He added, but no one will want to turn this place, Gaza, into a terror base again. Last week, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told ABC News that Israel will, for an indefinite period, have security responsibility of the enclave after the war, but the United States pushed back, saying Palestinians should govern Gaza once Israel ends its war against Hamas. Herzog told the Financial Times that Israel's government was discussing many ideas about how Gaza would be run once the war between Israel and Hamas ends, and added that he assumed that the United States and our neighbors in the region would have some involvement in the post-conflict order. Myanmar's military rulers have ordered all government staff and those with military experience to prepare to serve in case of emergency, an official said on Thursday, after the junta reported heavy assaults from insurgents in several places. Myanmar's military has battled ethnic minority and other insurgencies for decades, but a 2021 coup has brought unprecedented coordination between anti-military forces that are mounting the biggest challenge to the army in years. The junta had ordered all government staff and former military personnel to form units to respond to emergency situations, said Tin Maung Swe, secretary of an administrative council in the capital. The junta's council said in an order, if necessary, such a unit might be required to go out and serve for natural disasters and security. Britain's Foreign Secretary David Cameron traveled to wartime Kiev and met President Volodymyr Zelensky for talks on his first working trip abroad, the Ukrainian leader said on Thursday. Former Prime Minister Cameron, who was named as Britain's new foreign minister on Monday, said in a video posted by Zelensky's office that he wanted to underscore London's support for Ukraine. Zelensky said he was grateful for the gesture, which comes amid a conflict in the Middle East that he said had drawn global attention away from Ukraine's war with Russia, which is now in its 21st month and has no end in sight. The world is not so focused on the battlefield situation in Ukraine, and this dividing of the focus really does not help, he said. The show of support comes as Ukraine is watching closely for any sign that vital Western military and financial assistance for Kiev is flagging after its much vaunted counteroffensive against Russian forces failed to yield a major breakthrough. Thai Muslim politicians said on Thursday they had received assurances from the Palestinian group Hamas that all the Thai hostages being held would be among those released if mediators succeed in brokering a truce in Gaza. The Islamist militants took some 240 people hostage on October 7th when they rampaged through southern Israel, killing 1,400 people, according to Israel. Thailand's foreign ministry says 25 Thais were among those abducted and 39 were among those killed that day. Any ceasefire, either 3 or 5 days, Hamas will release hostages, including all Thais being held, which they promised. Lepong Sayed, the president of the Thai-Iran Alumni Association, told reporters in Bangkok's Parliament building. He added, "This could be in less than 10 days or in the next 2 to 3 days." Lepong is part of a team formed by Thai Muslim politicians headed by House Speaker Wan Muhammad Noor Matha that has been in contact with Hamas since October.
Metro Plus weather.
It will become fine and appreciably cooler tomorrow. The minimum temperature tomorrow morning will be about 16 degrees in the urban areas and a couple degrees lower in the new territories. It will become very dry during the day. The maximum temperature will be around 23 degrees with relative humidity standing between 30 to 55%. The outlook. It will be sunny and very dry with cool mornings during the weekend. The minimum temperature will be around 16 degrees in the urban areas and a couple degrees lower in the new territories. Temperatures will rise gradually early to midweek next week. Please note that the red fire danger warning and the strong monsoon signal is in force. And that's the weather from Metro Plus, your Connect.
Improving district administration and reforming district councils matter to the well-being of us all and are essential to the good governance of Hong Kong. Candidates who are patriotic and have an affection for Hong Kong and the community, please strive to win the valuable votes from the voters. Voters, please cast your vote on December 10th. Pick your preferred candidate. Let's build a nice and harmonious community together. Cast your vote at DC election on December 10th for a better community.
Para sa inyong kuro-kuro opinyon at katanungan, tawag lang sa 1-834-100, 1-834-100. Pwede ring i-text, WhatsApp or Viber sa 6641-8811, 6641-8811. O di kaya pwede rin sa aming messenger, PTSHK. That's PTSHK. Isama na rin nyo ang aming email, ptshk1044@gmail.com, ptshk1044@gmail.com. Siya nga pala, check nyo na rin ang aming Facebook community page, facebook.com/PinoyTayoSanman.
Balik po tayo sa ating programa, 7 minutes past the hour of 9. Recap ko lang po ng ating weather forecast tomorrow. Medyo malamig na po ang ating panahon tomorrow. It's Friday. Based on our forecast, we'll experience some bright sunny skies tomorrow. And a low of 17 degrees. And that's 1 or 2 degrees lower in the new territories and a high of about 23 degrees. Expect also, expect nyo rin po, Saturday, 1 or 2 cloudy periods. But temperatures will really drop. No? So kung kayo ay lalabas, isipin nyo na lang na December na. Yun na lang sasabihin ko sa inyo. December na. 16 tomorrow. 16 also on Saturday, low, high of 23, high of 25 on Sunday with some bright periods. So maginaw-ginaw, malamig ang simoy ng hangin. Yun na. Right now it's 18.4, so you feel the temperature is dropping and a low humidity of 52. May nagtanong nga sa akin kanina, hindi ka ba nilalamig dahil naka-t-shirt ka lang? The ideal way of, if you like to sort of enjoy this kind of weather, na hindi ka masyadong tinatamaan ng lamig, I normally wear a singlet inside.
Or pwede ka rin yung yung warmer.
Pwede rin. Diba?
Yung like you can buy it outside.
Yes, pero mas gusto ko yung ganito, yung nakakaramdam ka pa ng chilly weather sa Di ba? Yun ang perfect
Mas masarap na I don't know, but for me I'd rather feel a little cold
Yes.
than experience sweat.
Yes.
Yun
yes. Yung kaya nga hindi ko maintindihan kahapon ba yun? Was it yesterday or today? Kahapon yata, pauwi na ako noon afternoon. About 4:30 agad. Nakakita ako ng isang guy na nasa MTR. Kasabay ko. Bakit dito sa Wampo? Naka-trench coat.
Weirdo.
Sabi ko, why? Why?
Parang sometimes I feel like people here are so not used to the cold. Now when they feel it, they get scared. Tapos they bundle up.
Hindi, feeling ko dun talaga suffer for fashion yun. More than anything else. Kasi hindi nila nagagamit di ba? You bought a trench coat. You bought a fluffy jacket na it's really, alam mo naman yung mga, yung ano tawag dito? Yung furry siya, di ba? Pero bubble jacket siya. Yung mga ganun,
Hindi pang Hong Kong winter yun
di ba?
Maybe, let's say, once in a blue moon,
Pwede.
minsan nag-8 degrees.
Oo. Hindi, ano na yun, pero hindi ngayon yun, hindi November.
Sa
di ba?
February pa yun January, February.
Gising kayo November pa lang di ba? Yun yung, I feel that particular opportunity na pwede naman siya. I don't think it is painful enough to say na tawag dito na hindi ka pwede magsuot. But something, sabi ko nga, di ba, you suffer for fashion. Okay. So, like what I was saying today, kanina lang, a couple of minutes ago, I was in Belchers. Di ba? And I had this opportunity na ma-interview dalawa po nating kababayan. And this is who they are, yung dalawang kababayan po natin. Dalawa po sila. The reason why I was there, because to join nga yung sa Welcome Supermarket. Dahil may stante na po tayo, we have a separate, kumbaga, stante. Ayan. Dalawa po nating kababayan sila, May dalawa po tayong stante. You'll hear their interviews.
Tomorrow.
It's so funny kasi, they're actually going to dun sa stante at bibili talaga sila while I was conducting the interview. And nung nakita ko sila, sabi ko, interviewin ko na rin kayo, Right? So, bukas, you'll listen to their full interview and how, basta malalaman nyo kung ano po yung sasabihin nila tungkol nga doon sa pagkakaroon po ng stante ng Philippine products.
Galing, no?
Oo, galing. Alam nyo po, I'm sure marami sa inyong pupuna dyan, a lot of people will be saying, matagal na ho yan dito, di ba? Yung pag-aano ng yung Philippine products. But you have to understand, yung Philippine products dito is not in places na meron ka talagang stante. Una yon, di ba?
Yep.
Pangalawa, these are really ini-import po nila with the mismong mother company ng Welcome. And ano pa ba yung isa nila? Yung counterpart nilang isang yung high-end naman na di ba? The one that's colored green, right? Marketplace. So, yung Welcome at saka Marketplace are actually together, di ba? They're owned by Dairy Farm. Dairy Farm yan So, as far as that is concerned, you have to understand na sila na ho yung nag-i-import nito from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yung nabibili nyo po dito, baka hindi nyo po alam. Let me sort of give you some insights. Yung mga nabibili nyo po sa mga lugar kagaya po ng yung friend natin, yung kay Sir Tony, di ba? Meron yan. Yung mga iba't ibang mga maliliit na shops na nagbebenta po ng mga chichirya. Most of this, yung Victory Supermarket sa Worldwide, di ba?
Yep.
Kay Sir Tony yan. So, yung mga yan, they parallel import. Naiintindihan mo yun, di ba? So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng parallel import? meron niyang third party na meron silang container van.
Mhm.
'Di ba? Container, 'di ba? So nilalagay kahit na anong gusto niyong produkto doon. Hindi yan specific kagaya ng pag tinatawag nating import siya na direkta dito sa mga ganitong ano na to. Kagaya 'di ba? Like for example, an example to that is yung telepono ni DJ McCurves.
Mm.
'Di ba?
It's not available here.
Yes. So yung telepono ni DJ McCurves is a Google phone,
Mhm.
'di ba? So, 'yun dahil wala silang sort of group who's actually taking that here.
Mhm.
Pira-piraso lang ang kinukuha niyan,
Yep.
'di ba?
Yep.
Sa ibang bansa
Yes.
or persons who buy it there at personally kinakarga nila 'yan papunta dito.
Mhm.
Correct? 'Di ba? Yun yung mga 'yon,
Yep.
'di ba? So, they can buy 100, 200 pieces. Yun lang yun.
Mhm.
And for the rest of pag naubos na yun, wala na.
Good luck.
Oo, 'di ba? Wala na 'yon.
Yep.
At ang masakit lang diyan sa mga ganyan is kadalasan dahil wala nga silang position dito na pag nasira,
Mhm.
sorry ka na lang, 'di ba? Pwede mo siyang ipaayos pero how it may be fixed, hindi natin alam kung okay ba siya. But for the big brands,
You can fix
you
it.
can fix it anytime.
anytime.
Kasi kagaya yan, sa Mongko, sa Samsung po, meron talagang taong mag-aayos nun. Di ba?
marunong.
Marunong talaga. The same thing as the products that we have here na nabibili mo, sabihin mo, nabibili ko naman yan sa mga Philippine products di ba? Yung mga stores.
Mhm.
But sometimes, yes, nabibili nyo po. But when you have it in a chain of supermarkets, hindi ka na kailangan pumunta pa doon sa lugar na yun.
That's
Maglayo-layo
different.
pa. Kasi meron ka na doon sa branch noong chain of supermarkets. So yun yung kagandahan. That's why we're gonna highlight it. And nakausap ko mismo ang ating trade attaché
Attaché, yep.
na si attorney Roberto Mabalot, no? Siya po makakausap natin tomorrow in the interview which I did, no? It's so fascinating how this happened. And ang kagandahan dito, take note, ha?
Yep.
Maikling panahon lang to. It started in November 2 and in fact, it was supposed to be at the shelves of the supermarket at a very short time lang. Kasi promotional period lang siya But take note, kung nag-umpisa siya ng November 2, today is already the 16th. So, ibig sabihin nun, 2 linggo na siya.
Yeah.
And ito pa maganda dun. The shelves, ladies and gentlemen, are always stocked.
Parang
Nire-restock siya. Nakita mo naman sa picture di ba?
it's full.
Full siya.
Yeah.
Full siya. So,
Ang galing.
ang galing nun. No? Sabi nga natin, tangkilikin natin ang sariling atin. It's not only that Ang purpose nitong initiative na to, ladies and gentlemen, is to introduce it to the local market. And in fact, yung isa sa mga na-interview ko kanina, ang ganda nung sinabi niya.
Mm.
Di ba, normally, gumagamit ho tayo pakinggan nyo to. Gumagamit tayo ng, tawag dito? Sa Chinese, pwede yun di ba? Either vetsin or chicken powder.
Mm.
Di ba?
Yep.
Pakinggan nyo lang to mabuti. So, yung family nung isa sa mga na-interview ko,
Mhm.
nung pag kumakain sila nun, nagda-dry yung throat nila. Which is exactly like what I was just telling you kanina. Na parang lagi kang inuuhaw. Pag ganun, meron talaga siyang
Sobrang MSG.
monosodium glutamate, di ba? Yung sinasabi natin, MSG. So, kanina pa akong nagiinom dito ng kasi talagang mukhang ang dami kong But, take note of this. But sa akin honestly, I don't use any of these pag nagluluto po ako. But yung family na gusto niya,
Mhm.
you won't believe it. Pinalitan na yung MSG na ginagamit nilang chicken powder. Pinalitan ng magic sarap. Meron, yung magic sarap, sa Pinoy lang yun
Yeah.
Ginagamit niya na ngayon dun sa linuluto nila. Hindi na daw nagda-dry yung throat ng kanyang mga amo. So may stock na sila nun sa bahay.
Galing.
Di naka ka ngayon, di ba? Naka-change ka ngayon ng pag-iisip.
Mhm.
Na gamitin na lang ang Pinoy product. Sabi ni Tita Joyo, dito sa Causeway Bay, welcome Kuya Mike, ang bilis maubos ng ibang stock sa shelf. Kaya siguro naman, nagugustuhan na ng ano.
They found out na.
Yes!
Galing.
Ang galing, di ba? Nakakataba ng puso. And we're hoping na tuloy-tuloy na po ito. Na mabigyan po ng pagkakataon talaga yung ating produkto finally.
Yes.
Kasi alam mo, tandaan nyo to ha. I have a classmate in high school who have gone up the ladder in the corporate scene in the Philippines.
Mhm.
Nagtrabaho po siya. These are two classmates of mine. One na nagtrabaho po sa worked with URC, which is Universal Corporation that actually deals with Jack and Jill fun snacks.
Okay.
Alam mo yun, di ba? Chips. Di ba?
Yung chip,
Potato chips and
yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. Yun yung lagi natin pinamimigay sa sa concert in the park. Lagi tayo may mga ganun di ba? Previously.
Yeah, yeah.
Fast forward, alam niyo ba kung saan nire-repack yun?
Saan?
Produkto natin, Philippine product ha?
Yep.
We do it. But it is actually packed in Thailand. Then, from pag pinak na sa Thailand, binabalik po sa atin yun. So, yung cost nun, tumataas. Right? Because wala tayong our manufacturing base of products in the Philippines, kulang.
Kaya sinisend pa sa Thailand.
Pinapadala pa ng Thailand yun. And my classmate used to handle that. And then, yung second classmate ko, na batchmate ko pa rin, yun din po ang ginagawa.
Oh, yun
Lahat
naman.
lahat nung packaging, makikita nyo po, look at the packaging. Di ba? Look at the packaging po. Sa situation na ganun, yun na po yung iniiba na pananaw ng ating mga members of the Department of Trade and Industry. Marami tayong mga produkto. Yan, kagaya niyan, sa Baguio. Ang dami nating mga produkto dyan sa Baguio.
Yep.
Ang problema dun, they're good products, but the packaging is very local. Yung plastic lang,
Yeah.
lalagyan ng papel, ini-insert nila sa loob,
Sa
yun yung
loob,
pangalan
yun.
nung...
Tapos yung papel parang print pa, tapos
Yes.
kinat-cut
Yes.
na yung...
Tapos
There's
yung
no actual label maker.
Correct. Tapos yung expiry date, hindi mo alam kung totoong expiry date yun.
Or nilagay lang.
Or nilagay lang, di ba? So ngayon, ito na nga po ngayon. The Department of Trade and Industry is trying to formulate ways na yung mga magagandang produkto na ma-export sa ibang bansa. Di ba? Napakaganda nun.
Yep.
So ito yung opportunity na gusto nating tulungan. Ito nga, tinutulungan yung mga kababayan natin na mas madagdagan yung dami ng magagandang produkto natin sa Pilipinas. Because we do have
A lot of
great
like,
products, di ba?
different products.
And even sa pagkain,
yeah.
ang kailangan lang dun is to be able to export it the proper way.
We just don't have the means to do it. We don't have the means to properly package it. Because like especially now in Hong Kong, when it comes to packaged products or packaged food goods or any consumables, they're very particular about their nutrition.
Yes, kailangan ano yun, di ba?
Kailangan on point.
Hindi ba, imagine niyo po, pag bumibili po kayo na ang pakete is not actually done. Yung packaging is not done for Hong Kong, di ba? May sticker yun di ba?
May sticker sa likod.
Dinidikit nila yun.
Yep.
Yung sticker na yun is a must kasi batas yun.
It's a law now, yes.
Oo, batas yun. So, hindi nyo pwedeng sabihin na, ay hindi, pero ito naman yung nakalagay doon sa ano Hindi natin sinusunod kasi we're following a different standard
Yep.
Di ba? Kaya, yun yung makikita nyo. Like, for example, yung recently, yung pinag-uusapan nila, yung merong isang certain ingredient, yung peanut butter, na masyadong mataas yun because we follow EU standards.
Yeah.
Ang EU standards, napakalupit niyan.
Yeah.
Napakalupit po niyan. So, yun ang kailangan natin sundin as Philippine products. And in fact, sabi nga natin, no, believe tayo, you belong to different provinces. Ilan probinsya po yung mga kinakasama ninyo or kung saan ho kayong galing. Ang daming local products sa inyo na sayang hindi po sila nabibigyan ng pagkakataon na ma-export.
Just imagine, like, let's name, yung longganisa na lang.
O yun!
Ilang
Imagine,
types?
hindi lang siya ilang types, pero yung packaging natin is not proper for export.
So if they just packaged it properly, we can export a lot of
Yes,
like
ang
longganisa.
dami po nating magagawa. In fact, we don't have to concentrate on dried products. Pag sinabi kong dried products, kasi yung uncle ko who used to do that, yung mga figurines ng Santa Claus,
Mhm.
'di ba? Yung iba't iba sila eh, 'di ba? Yung Father Christmas, iba-iba yung ano na yun eh. Merong just the regular yung kanyang costume.
Yeah.
Of course, yung white and red niya. Pero may mga iba na talaga nostalgic yung dating.
Mhm.
We used to export a lot of those in Europe and the US.
Okay.
The unfortunate thing there is that pumasa na tayo sa QC or quality control, nagiging problema naman natin doon is the raw materials.
Oh, okay.
In fact, gusto nating ipaalam natin sa inyo. I'm sure hindi sa inyo, you might not know this, na yung natural resources sometimes are coming from the Philippines. It is sent somewhere else to produce what? Pako. The metal and ore is coming from us. Dahil wala tayong base to manufacture it, ini-import yun.
So you're telling me we have the raw materials to make a nail,
Yes.
but we export the raw material.
It's actually not export because another country imports it.
Ah.
Binibili niya sa atin. But of
So-
course, generally, it's like what we're exporting.
Oh.
Pagdating na yun doon sa bansa na yun,
They make it.
Take note of this. They make it. Once the product is made, it's not made in the Philippines.
It's made there.
It's made there.
Oh.
So lumalabas nun, binibili sa atin as raw material
Uh-huh.
at a cheap cost, dinadala nila doon. Kunyari, let's say, tonelada yan eh, di ba? Tons and tons of metal.
Mhm.
Raw material. They send it to China. Pagdating doon sa China, gagawin nila doon. Yung pako na yun, yung raw material na yun, siguro sabihin na natin, cost you 10 cents.
Mhm.
Okay? Pagbalik sa atin nun, 5 pesos na yun. But the material that made that pako or that screw or tornilyo, galing sa atin yun.
Oh.
So yun yung nagiging problema, and that's
Yeah.
a lot. I learned a lot dito sa conversation namin kanina ni Sir Bob, no? It's an opportunity that we have to look at. So kung kayo nag-uumpisa kayo ng mga maniliit na negosyo ninyo sa Pilipinas, and you want it to be not only sold to your local community, but move up to situations na pwede nyo ibenta sa syudad, kung saan yung probinsya nyo, or from the syudad to go to Manila to sell it and hopefully export it. Yung mga regional offices ng Department of Trade and Industry can help you repackage it. Pwede pala kayong turuan to market that with the help of DTI.
Oh.
And you don't even have to spend kasi para sa kanila, they're helping a local business to move up the ladder. Kasi ano yun eh, promotion sa Pilipinas yun eh.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Kung sabihin na natin yung piyaya.
Mhm.
Yung piyaya, yung pulburon.
Kung i-package lang yun ng
I-package
properly.
na tama.
Oo.
Okay? Sa atin pa lang, yun yung nagiging problema. Alam mo ba? Sinasabi ng iba na yung produkto natin, because of wala tayong manufacturing or packaging,
Yep.
do you know that even in the local consumer market, we cannot even supply the local market because wala tayong ganong kadaming production. Hindi natin kaya gumawa. Kunyari, let's concentrate on longganisa. Vegan na longganisa. Yung mga maliliit, di ba? Yung producer na, the way we produce it,
Yeah.
walang problema. Kaya
Yeah.
natin gawin. But because we don't have mass-based production, we cannot even provide to fully compensate those people who want to buy the vegan
Longganisa.
longganisa on a local scale in the Philippines. Ganun ka ano yun.
That's really unfortunate. No?
Unfortunate talaga. So
It's
imagine mo,
really, really
if you're
unfortunate.
able to, kung pwede lang sa atin, kayo, marami sa inyo ang nagluluto. Marami sa inyo ang may 40 po kayo sa mga ginagawa nyo. You're trying, parang the Tita Shelos, si Tita, sino ba to? Yung naggumagawa ng kutsinta sa atin. No? Si Tita. So lahat kayo meron po kayong sarili ninyong ano. Si Tita Emmy,
Yep.
kutsinta at puto. 'Di ba? Marami sa inyo are entrepreneur in nature.
Business-minded.
Business-minded. Ang problema lang sa inyo, sa atin lahat, is packaging. And now, I will tell you the secret. Your regional DTI, Department of Trade and Industry, in your community, pwede kayong magpatulong sa kanila. They will test your product. And when they see your product has the opportunity to move up the ladder at pwede po siyang i-export, they will help you. I'll tell you about a story later that right now has gone from the grassroots level. Ito, liquor ito ha. These are liquor. Now, they're one of the biggest distilleries in the world. We'll be back, makalipas.
Metro Plus weather.
It will become fine and appreciably cooler tomorrow. The minimum temperature tomorrow morning will be about 16 degrees in the urban areas and a couple degrees lower in the new territories. It will become very dry during the day. The maximum temperature will be around 23 degrees with relative humidity standing between 30 to 55%. The outlook. It will be sunny and very dry with cool mornings during the weekend. The minimum temperature will be around 16 degrees in the urban areas and a couple degrees lower in the new territories. Temperatures will rise gradually early to midweek next week. Please note that the red fire danger warning and the strong monsoon signal is in force. And that's the weather from Metro Plus, your Connect.
The Chief Executive's 2023 policy address seeks to enhance the growth impetus of our economy and our well-being. We will press ahead with major infrastructure projects and different industries, attract top-notch enterprises and talent, develop Hong Kong as an international hub for higher education, and cultivate local technical professionals. We will promote childbearing and take good care of the elderly. We will protect our health and build our home together.
A vibrant economy for a caring community. This policy address belongs to each of us.
Para sa inyong kuro-kuro opinyon at katanungan, tawag lang sa 1-834-100. 1-834-100. Pwede ring i-text, WhatsApp or Viber sa 6641-8811. 6641-8811. O di kaya pwede rin sa aming messenger, PTSHK. That's PTSHK. Isama na rin nyo ang aming email, ptshk1044@gmail.com. ptshk1044@gmail.com. Siya nga pala, check nyo na rin ang aming Facebook community page, facebook.com/PinoyTayoSanman.
Sa ating programa, it's 8:30 tuloy, 9:32. Parang bumalik ako sa parang nagkaroon ng daylight saving time. Okay, so what was I talking about? Na gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. Nakalimutan ko na talaga. Para tuloy ako si Dory. Nung tumalikod ako sa inyo pag ganun.
May magandang story kayo eh.
May maganda akong wait.
May kukwento kayong, yung liquor.
Okay, yung liquor. Alam nyo ba yung Don Papa na liquor? There's this distillery Lim Tuaco.
Okay.
It's a local distillery in the Philippines that is one of the oldest. Distillery Lim Tuaco. Okay? So lumapit sa atin yan. They actually went to dito when they wanted to ginugugol mo na ba siya? Okay.
Lim Tuaco.
Lim Tuaco.
Ano spelling ng chief?
Lim is Lim, Cuaco. Lim
Cuaco. So Q. Lim Cuaco.
Okay, it's a distillery. Okay? So ano mo na lang na Don Papa. Alam mo na
Yun
yun.
na lang eh.
Ha? Don Papa.
Don Papa rum.
Yes, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Don Papa Ram. Oh, you see it?
It's from from the Philippines.
Yes, it's from the Philippines. Okay, so when Don Papa Ram was being introduced dati, every time dito sa Hong Kong, every Philippine independence, ini-introduce nila yan. In-introduce dito yan sa show natin. Yung may-ari mismo pumunta dito sa show natin. I think you were still here eh.
Hindi naman ako uminom. Hindi
No.
pa ako uminom.
What I'm saying is that you were still here. We were still in the old studio. No?
Yung lumang-luma pa.
Yung green studio natin. Diba?
Yeah.
So they came here, they were introducing it. Ito yung mga these are the new generation, the new breed of the family. So mga anak na to. Siguro some of them were apo na.
Ang ganda ng bote nila.
Yes! Di ba?
Ang ganda.
And in fact, nung inintroduce sila dito, hindi sila masyadong pinapansin. Kasi nga, they were not part of the same way of trying to sell it. In fact, they introduced it muna to the local market, mababa pa yung cost, and so on and so forth. Ngayon, it's one of the most sought-after rums in the world. Tingnan mo yung presyo niya, between $349
Check ko yung isang
and $375. Tingnan nyo po, ilagay nyo po Don Papa.
Don Papa rum.
Yes.
I went to their website kasi
Yes.
I'm like looking at their bottles, their history.
Correct.
So let me check how much.
O yun, no? Yung Don
Price.
Papa nila Mascara Rum is already $1,000.
Ito, from one of the local shops in Hong Kong,
Yes.
768 yung Don Papa.
Don Papa Barako yan,
Barako.
ano? O, Barako.
Yung mascara is 1,000.
Correct.
Wow.
Yung Don Papa nila na 7 years age rum is 428.
Wow.
Yung isang Don Papa nila na small batch na 7 years, including age rum na 2 bottles valued at 800. Nung pumupunta sila dito, sample lang ng mga maliliit na Don Papa binibigay nila. And that was one of the punch yung iniinom sa normally parties, di ba? May nahalo sila doon.
Yeah,
so cocktail na siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Look at it now. And this family also bought a vineyard recently. Pag sinabi kong recently, siguro mga 5 years ago, siguro 5 to 10 years ago. Like any typical businessman, they rode the tide. Alam mo naman, di ba? There were certain vineyards in other places na lugmok ng dahil sa sa pangit na tawag dito? Sa bad weather, dry weather, di ba? Yung iba nadaanan ng sunog and so on and so forth.
So they bought all of those.
Bumili sila ng isang vineyard. Just recently, I thought na ang alam ko they wanted to keep it. They just sold it recently. You wouldn't believe it. They sold it recently at a whopping $2.5 billion. Billion euros.
Where was the vineyard?
It's in Europe.
What?
A small distillery compared to what the distilleries of dati. Tingnan mo yun.
2.5.
When I looked at nga, kini-estimate kanina ni Sir Bob, nung nakita ko yung numero, nalula ako eh. Kasi syempre in pesos, that's trillion na eh.
Search natin.
Imagine yun. Just imagine that, how good we are as far as kinakailangan lang po natin, magtimpi lang tayo. Let's not rush. Di ba? A product is not, kita mo?
Ano to? Parang ginanon mo yung calculator.
Wala nang calculator siguro na niyan. Just imagine that.
Wow, 151 trillion pesos. Pingin naman dyan,
You could have paid already part of the debt of the Philippines. Imagine mo, sabi nga ni Jezebel dito, ako Kuya Mike, yung mga pinapanood ko sa YouTube is about entrepreneurship. Nakikinig ako sa mga guru ng businesses like Chinky, RDR, at marami pang iba. You know what you do? Sometimes, di ba, we block ourselves with certain situations na hindi na tayo nag-isip because we're just so flooded by real stories. But sometimes, if you don't really understand it, let me just explain it to you. Yung mga ganitong sitwasyon, most often than not, let me just make it clear. Most often than not, their stories, yung nakikita nyo po, these are all scripted. Okay? Find the real stories back. Understand how they became big. Understand how they had the way to influence themselves. It's not about always business.
Yep.
Diba? It's not about business acumen all the time. Kailangan makinig po kayo nito because you can apply what they have learned into your lives.
Yep.
To whatever it's worth. It may not be about business, but it could expand your understanding about what the world is all about. Ito di ba? Kagaya yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, yung pamilya na ito, they could have just said, after 5 years, yung vineyard natin, di naman talaga umaano. Because you have to understand, sa pagiging mo when you try to come out with your own vineyard, it can't be na kung ano yung pinitas mo ngayon, pwede mo na kaagad i-distill yan and then sell it. Hindi.
Especially with like distilleries, you have
Yes.
to wait years before you can get profit.
Diba? Exactly. Ito, nag-antay talaga sila. So yung PC nila was really down to the grassroots. Itong sa Don Papa, imagine nyo, sila mismo, yung mga anak o yung mga apo, nilalako ho nila ito. They did not even look for people to help them. They wanted to know the portions of everyone. Hindi nga pinapansin kung dati pag ini-export nga or they're attempting to export it here, hindi nga pinapansin ng mga liquor stores
You don't really hear of like liquor, like hard liquor that comes from the Philippines, like gin or rum.
Exactly. And recently daw, dito sa recently there was a sort of conference and expo of wine and spirits. Recently, di ba?
Yep.
Nagkaroon pa nga ng mga concert di ba?
Yep.
You have to be proud of the Philippines dahil dinala po nila dito ang lambanog. Finally, bottled lambanog. Grape wine coming from the Philippines. They're trying to introduce spirits because tandaan mo, you were just saying it a while back na Philippines is not
known for it.
Known for spirits.
Yeah. We're
yung mga
more known
manananggal, yung mga Dracula, yung mga spirits na yun, alam natin yun.
Famous tayo doon.
Famous tayo doon sa mga ganun.
May mga isla pa nga tayo na for them lang talaga.
Correct,
diba?
diba? Pero ito, spirits that will turn your head upside down. And
ikaw yung matatanggal talaga yung ulo mo.
Talaga matatanggal ang ulo mo dahil you will fly because of the alcohol content. But again, eto na, nag-uumpisa na tayo.
It's there actually there are many, well, since going out, there are many people who are interested actually in opening their own distilleries in the Philippines.
They also, speaking about that, they also brought here craft beer from the Philippines.
Yun
Oo.
We have the if we just wanted to, we have the space, we have the raw materials to be one of the better countries that, export liquor. Because we're a party country.
Nako, Diyos ko po. Kaya nga, ang laki-laki na nakukuha. Pag bumibili ko kayo at umiinom kayo sa Pilipinas, sa isang botelya na iniinom nyo, may VAT ka agad yun
Oh.
May valid added tax,
Yeah.
di ba? Yun yung tinatawag nila sa Pilipinas na sin tax, di ba? Kaya malaki po ang binabayaran ninyo na buwis pag umiinom po kayo. Because sabi mo nga, our country has never ended drinking. Oh, so doon pa lang lamang na tayo. But if we can convert this into something that would be worthwhile, even doon lang sa probinsya nyo for pansamantala.
Yeah.
Perfect ho yan, perfect yan. Napakaganda po ng opportunity na ito. Ito, ngayon ko lang nadinig yun. Pakinggan nyo bukas. I will, actually na-edit ko na siya kanina. I'll just actually put them all
Compile it,
together. And napakaganda po ng opportunity na ito for us to be able to introduce the products of the Philippines. At ang kailangan lang natin, what we're short of, is just packaging.
Yun lang. Just that one major component.
Exactly. Kasi ngayon, you can't sell something without without your eyes deciding.
Yeah. Because honestly, if it's packaged not well, parang hindi ka maa-attract eh.
Exactly nga, di ba?
Your eyes see it your
Correct.
eyes see it first. Eh.
Correct.
No matter how good your product may be, if it isn't packaged well, hindi siya nakaka-attract.
Imagine mo sa atin, kung tayo nga mismo sa Pilipino di ba? May hopya tayong binibili. Nakapackage siya sa ordinaryong clear plastic. Nilagyan mo lang ng pangalan na sabi mo nga print out.
Oh.
'Di ba? Yung minsan malabo pa nga yung print out eh.
Oo, yung yung kulang na sa ink yung
Correct,
printer.
correct. Tapos pakinggan niyo to ha. Doon pa lang sa sitwasyon na 'yon. Binibili na natin siya locally. What more if this packaging can be upgraded? Then the whole world can even see it. Yun ang kagandahan doon. Alam nyo ba na minsan may mga binibiling produkto sa atin sa Pilipinas? Ha? Sabihin ko lang sa inyo to. I won't mention the product na. Binibili sa atin as, na siya, produced product na. Ibig sabihin nun, parang nabibili mo sa sa Welcome. Yung no frill.
Yes.
Di ba? Meron yun, di ba?
Yes.
Do you know that some of those products are actually branded names? Pero nire-repackage lang nila na no frill. So, these people buy it from those kasi overstock sila. Hindi binili ng isang supposedly na mag-i-import ng produkto na yon. So, nag-overstock sila. So, yung taong nag-produce nun, ang ginagawa, alam mo ang ginagawa, binibenta na lang nila yon at cost. So, pag binibili mo ng at cost, tapos papatungan na lang nila dito, kaya minsan may makikita po kayong mga brands na nasa loob po ng mga major supermarkets dito. Bakit ang baba ng presyo? Ang ganda ng produkto.
Pero ang baba.
Pero mababa yung presyo. Because yun sinasabi na nag-overrun.
Oh.
Pag nag-overrun po kayo, ang ginagawa doon, tinatanggal ho nila yung tag, pati yung mga logos, tapos nire-repack po nila yun.
That's why you sometimes let's say for a t-shirt, yung may makikita kayo. Sometimes there's t-shirts that are ang ganda ng quality pero you don't know the name.
Yes. Yun ang sinasabi ko sa'yo.
Yun.
Yun yung mga overruns, di ba? So yung ginagawa nila, kumbaga sa atin, may mga ganun na hindi naman natin alam. Sa atin, mahilig tayo kasi Filipinos are love branded, di ba? Kaya lumalabas yung ukay-ukay.
Oh.
Diba? Binibili po nila ng bulto yon, hindi nila alam yung nasa loob, pero pwede pa rin nila ibenta.
Yes.
They probably buy one box for about, let's just assume, 5,000 pesos. Pero what the value of that inside is, because may mga signature logo siya and so on and so forth, siguro they can double that amount.
Yeah.
Di kumita ka na ulit ng 5,000. So technically, you earned 100% of that. But yung mga nakikita nyo pong no frill, diba? Yun came from an overstock of a good brand. It's just that hindi na nila mabenta siya.
Oh.
So kung hindi na nila siya mabenta, they'll find big outlets
that can sell it.
Pero ang gagawin doon, kukunin nyo ng outlet, idadalhin yun sa isang manufacturing or sa China, i-repack siya at the name of the person who bought it. Kaya dito sa atin, yung kagaya ng mga malalaki na supermarket ng Welcome, yung iba dyan, yung no frill.
No frills. Dahil
di ba? Pero yung quality nung binili mo
is the same.
is the same.
If you compare let's say yung Ziploc is actually a brand, diba?
Yes, correct.
If you bought a Ziploc bag and a no frills bag,
Pareho lang yun eh.
Pareho lang.
Tingnan niyo po yung quality.
Yeah.
It's really almost the same.
It's almost the same. And then the price is, of course,
The price is definitely
so much
cheaper.
different. Diba?
Diba? So yun yung tinatawag natin. Sabi nga ni Jokoy, dati ang lalagyan niya, Cool Aid.
Yung yung ice cream ba
Ice
na?
cream na lalagyan.
Oo.
Uso sa Pilipinas yun di ba? Kaysa bumili ako ng mamahaling at nakalagay doon Tupperware,
Oo.
ito pwede
Ice cream
naman siya
lang.
pareho lang.
There was this one picture na natawa ako eh. Yung butter cookies,
Yes.
tapos yung nasa looban is actual cookies. Tapos yung nakasulat dun sa ibaba, bakit may cookies dun sa sewing kit?
Oh. Di ba yung metal na ano yun
Yung
di ba?
metal na Danish cookies.
Oo, di ba?
Yeah.
So sa atin, ginagamit natin siya for other purposes. Ganon din po sa ibang bansa.
Oh.
Kagaya nun, pag may minsan, di ba may mga, ano tayo dito, may mga lower brands, sabihin na natin lower brands, pero meron tayong mga ibang supermarkets dito na parang wholesale na binibili, di ba? There are a number. I won't mention the names na lang, baka mamaya ma-offend pa sila eh. Pakalapitan pa tayo dito. Pero yung sinasabi ko, sometimes their prices are much lower. Tingnan nyo muna, before you buy it, look at the expiration date. Because the value of that expiration date, kung bibili kayo sa labas na medyo may 1 year or 2 years pa siya, bibili nyo po ito baka 6 months na lang at max. Kaya they're disposing it faster.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yep.
So, tandaan nyo po yun, they're disposing it faster. But you also have to understand, when they do that and dispose it faster, hindi nangangahulugan na after 6 months, hindi mo na magagamit. Because may additional shelf life siya of at least half a year pa.
Yeah. Because like the certain products call it expiry, certain products call it best use by.
Yes, correct.
So there's still they account for shelf life because like if let's say yung expiry date was April 29 and the product is still there, hindi makikita mo it still looks fresh, hindi siya bulok.
Correct.
Diba?
Sabi nga ni dito, mahilig po akong mag-check ng expiration date, sabi ni Eileen. No, you really have to do that.
You really have to check
diba?
it also.
Hindi nyo napapansin also na may mga nabibili ho kayong produkto dito, kagaya ng shampoo, kagaya po ng body cream, diba? Lotion, marami pang iba. Some of those, just to give you first view, some of those na nabibili nyo are actually made in our bansa. Pero kagaya nun, hindi na nila mabenta siya because they're phasing out the packaging.
Oh.
Pero what's inside is exactly the same. So binibenta po nila yan doon sa mga importers that can sell it in other locations.
In other countries.
I have one friend. Yun lang ginagawa niya. Yung office nila tries to bring all these brands. Then they find overseas clients. They're all made in the Philippines. Overseas clients yun.
Who will be able to sell those products according to the packaging that it was bought in.
According to the packaging. Tapos nun, yung presyo niya, because of course, may chance na yung shelf life niya is shorter na, kaya yung cost nun bumababa. That's one of the reasons why, tingnan nyo po, may mga Philippine brands po tayo dito nang nangyayari yun. Because may nangyari dun sa kanilang they wanted to change it. Instead na itapon lang nila yung mga kung pwede naman siya. Tandaan nyo yun, di ba? Yung produkto naman are being sold. Malaki na po yung margins nila eh. So even if they drop it at 50% according to what is retail,
they still have profit.
May pera pa rin yun.
They still have a lot of profit.
Oo, meron pa rin yun. Di ba? Sabi nga dito, I for one, sabi ni Gloria, Sir Mike, lagi kong tinitingnan ang expiry date. Good yun.
Yeah.
Di ba? Ang kailangan nyo naman doon sa mga nagkakaedad, labas naman tayo in terms of consumer. Ako, I do that now.
But natandaan ko si Tita Kerry.
Di ba? Siyempre, siya yung pinakabata sa Thunders. Di ba? So, maaalala mo yun. But ako, when I buy something now, the two things that I majorly look at, number one, is yung salt content. So, anything, pag nakita ko na siyang mataas na siya, I let go na. And find a certain product that I can be dependent on, kahit na hindi ako masyadong at ease dun sa produkto na yun, but I make sure na pwede ko pa siyang gamitin. And probably, I get introduced to another product. Basta, sugar and salt, tinitingnan ko yan lagi. Make sure of that. Yun ang sinasabi natin eh. Sometimes we just look at it, ito brand ko to eh.
Yeah. I'm used to this brand.
I'm used to this brand. But do you know that not all, it may be your brand, but it was manufactured in another place.
Or they can actually like ito na lang, for example, McDonald's. Like yung Big Mac nila.
Iba yun dun sa Big Mac sa ibang lugar.
Yes, and also like in Hong Kong na lang, syempre napapansin natin lumiliit yung Big Mac. But they never say it. They never mention it. But halatang mas maliit na
Mas
siya.
maliit na siya.
Yeah.
Totoong mas maliit na siya.
So like if we have the mindset na, brand ko to, dito lang ako. You don't look anywhere else. You're not gonna see the differences, or you're not gonna be able to check if there are better products out
Correct
there.
yun. Kaya kailangan maging aware po tayo dito sa mga ganito. So, the packaging is the same, but what's inside
It's different.
is different. The same way as when you buy consumer products that we use every day, from cream to your face, to your cream to your body, to your shampoo. Makikita nyo po siya, tricky siya. They may not be using mLs. They might be using ounces. Tapos may mga way sila to sort of quantify it. So ikaw, iniisip, hindi, pareho na lang naman yan eh. I-convert ko lang naman eh.
Yeah. Pero yung pala,
Different
less
siya.
na.
Yes. Diba? So, in the products like these, you have to really be fully wise. Huwag tayo basta-bastang, dahil ito nakagisnan ko, ito na lang ang bibilin ko.
Yeah.
Diba? It's not all products can be good for you.
Yep.
Yun. Tandaan mo, every country has a different yung sinasabi nga natin kanina,
Yung standard.
Yung standard. Sa EU is really high standard.
Strict,
Diba? In the US, medyo they can
It's a
get
little bit
away
more
for
free,
lax.
more
Diba?
lax.
More lax siya. So in the Philippines, is it the same?
Yeah.
Kagaya sa atin, di ba? May mga produkto tayo na sa ibang bansa, mataas yung salt content niya. Or sa ibang bansa, considered siya chichirya.
Yeah.
Okay? Sa Philippines, may nutritional value pa rin siya. So pag nag-iisip ka ngayon, bakit sa atin sa Pilipinas, may nutritional value pa daw ito?
May health benefits.
May health benefits, di ba? Mag-iisip ka ngayon, totoo ba kaya naman to? Right?
Yeah.
So, yun yung depende ho yun doon sa the way they package it. Okay? Pero gusto ko lang paalalahanan ang ating mga kababayan. Dahil hindi nangangahulugan na just because sa Pilipinas, malakas tayong kumain ng chichirya. Pagdating dito, chichirya pa rin. Tingnan niyo po yung inyong nararamdaman. Mag-isip-isip naman po tayo. Kaya nga yung iba sa inyo, hindi napagkakasya yung food allowance. Dahil malaking bahagi po kayo na sa umpisa pa lang ng pag nakuha nyo na po yung sahod ninyo, kasama po yung food allowance ninyo, a portion, 10 to 15% of doon sa food allowance nyo actually goes to chichirya. Instead of buying or doing natural foods for you. Ako ngayon, kung gusto ko ng chichirya, you know what I do?
Ano po yun?
I just do popcorn. Homemade.
Homemade, malapit lang bahay niyo, Chief, ha?
Oh. Oo nga pala, no? Sige, magdadala ako bukas ng popcorn. Tama-tama, meron tayong recording bukas. Popcorn lang siya, but I don't use butter. I use olive oil. And then,
salt it a little bit.
I salt lang na, may di ba? May shaker ako na salt. Yung pink salt.
Oh, Himalayan
Oo, yung pang ginagamit ko.
Oh.
And then I put a dash of honey on top.
Okay na.
Kesa yung bumili ka ng popcorn sa
Yung
labas,
caramel.
yung caramel na o yung pre-made na siya, yung ipapop, ilalagay mo na lang siya sa microwave, di ba?
Yeah.
Nako.
Sobrang buttery.
Sobra talaga. Kita mo, yung itsura niya, orange na nga minsan eh.
Oo, sobra.
Yun ang dapat nyo pong alalahanin. As we move on, kala natin it's good for us because yun na nakagis na natin sa Pilipinas. Ingat lang po tayo yung sa mga nagchichichirya. another thing that you have to really kick out of your system. Every now and then, once every blue moon.
Parang like make it a treat rather than a habit.
Yes! Yung soft drinks po. Honestly.
Sobra.
Sobra ho tayo.
Sobra sa sugar siya.
And it's really so fascinating that every party that we have, there's always bound to
soft
have
drink.
soft drinks.
Yeah.
There's other ways of you can enjoy a party. If you're going to drink, wag na ho tayong tonilada. Sa Pilipinas, to quench our thirst, soft drinks ka agad.
Yep.
Mas marakas pa tayong uminom ng soft drinks
Kesa sa tubig.
kaysa sa tubig. And that in itself. Oy, Abigail, I just eat fruits and for my snacks. Perfect din yun. But you also have to watch out with fruits, ha?
Natural sugars might be high. Yeah.
And in fact, doon sa mga gumagawa ng juices, sometimes yung juices, because ginu-juice nyo po yung naturalness. Kunyari, ay hindi, prutas naman ito. Watch out for
Nawawala
that.
yung nutrition niya.
Yung nutrition nawawala, tumataas ang sugar content.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for us. Maraming salamat.
Yep.
Na-educate ako kasi kanina, so I just wanted to share it with you.
It's a very good lesson.
Yes, babalikan namin kayo tomorrow and we'll hear the complete interview that we had with our trade
Yes.
representative dito, yung ating trade attaché na si Bobby Mabalot. We'll see you. Ingat po kayo. Coming up next is Pastor Bong. Good night. Love you guys.